And we're off. Welcome to Cumtown. We have a special guest today, Tim Dillon.
Thank you so much.
Adam's classic bit of saying a thing the wrong way.
Thank you very much, Adam. I appreciate the opportunity.
It was a reference to the Chappelle Show bit.
Yeah.
Dillon.
I'm sorry I paid that man to hit you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Adam's classic bit of a bit from a TV show. Of doing a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me started on the Ally McBeal CGI baby.
You know, Ally McBeal got great when they brought John Bon Jovi onto the show.
Listen, man, Ally McBeal had some great fucking moments.
I saw JBJ in the flesh.
Great moments, great bare tits.
It's weird. It's weird that Harrison Ford.
You're listening to 90s sitcom review. We're talking about great moments, great pairs of tits. Mimi Bobek, would you fuck her? I would, myself.
First unisex bathroom on television.
Was Mimi
that real?
Bobek's pussy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everyone's shitting on Mimi Bobek's pussy.
Yeah.
Drew and then Dietrich. What was that guy's name? The other
Which
guy?
one? The one from Whose Line Is It
Colin
Anyway?
Mockery was played.
Not Colin Mockery. He
Colin
wasn't in
Mockery
it.
played Oscar. Not Colin, but Ryan Stiles.
Ryan Stiles.
Played like Oswald.
Yeah.
And then the other
The
one
other
was
guy from
like
Office
Dietrich.
Space
Yeah.
that was on
No,
the...
Dietrich was the name of the actor.
Oh, yeah,
that
the
played.
next door neighbor in Office Space.
None of the
Yeah.
court cases made any sense on Ally McBeal. Every court case
Yeah.
was like ridiculous.
I never saw Ally McBeal ever in my life.
Yeah.
I found it
watched
weird
it.
that Harrison Ford smashed Callista Flockhart.
He's still
Remember
does.
how the big joke
Why?
was that she was anorexic?
He's
Yeah.
fucking, he's a king.
I that's what I mean. I would think
Oh,
he would.
yeah, he wouldn't smash her.
I
She's
would-
like an anorexic.
I think an older, man wants to fuck a lady with bigger, just a heftier, not hefty, but I don't know. As you age, you want a sturdier woman in your life.
Well,
I
he
would
likes,
guess.
he wanted like a young boy.
Someone with hips and
Yeah.
big titties.
Yeah.
A real MILF. You switch to the MILF category of woman.
Yeah, like a thick kind of. Yeah, he did not do that.
No.
No, he went anorexic.
Yeah.
Out of the clinic.
Right? Yeah.
Callista Flockhart. Just teaching her how to eat butter again. Just like do toast and warm water for the first couple of days. Get your system back. That's what he liked.
Yeah.
Just sliding that dick right into her innards. No resistance.
Rearranging those guts.
Yeah.
We gotta slowly expand your stomach.
With semen. We will start with semen. And
A teaspoon of semen a day.
we'll move on to solid food by the end of the week. Semen and then soup.
Yeah. A warm water with a chicken bone in it. That's what
Yeah.
you start with.
I call her Chewy, ironically. She doesn't eat anything.
He's a dude that I feel like got away with any Me Too. If Harrison Ford Me Too'd you, you were like, that's awesome.
She's like, yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
I fucked with
there's
Harrison
nothing
Ford.
he could do to you.
Yeah, if you wanted to fuck Harrison Ford, you sort of wanted him to fucking, throw you around in a leather jacket.
dude, you wanted him to grab you in the back of a car and go, this is happening now.
The actor that played Short Round is like,
Yeah.
he raped me repeatedly on set.
And he's like, who gives a shit? Who cares? Listen, kid, that's just something that fucking happens in show
Yeah.
business.
That's what the president does.
He didn't get sexed in, though. He was a carpenter, right? He was George Lucas's carpenter.
That's like one of those like
That's
bullshit.
like an urban legend, I think.
Oh, you want to tell the story?
It's the shittiest urban legend ever.
First of all,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Like the way people are like, Rodney Dangerfield didn't do comedy till he was 65.
Yeah, this incredibly
That's
hot
not true.
actor
Yeah,
was
he was an
like,
actor, and his side job was being a carpenter.
Was a carpenter, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't even know he could act.
But it helped him out.
That guy, Guardians of the Galaxy, though, was like kind of just a guy who lived in a van in
Who, Chris
Hawaii.
Pratt?
Yeah, I think so.
no.
And then he was working.
Nope, he was on
That sounds
TV,
so fake.
on TV when he was 19, 20 years old.
yeah, he was on the
His career-
WB show.
His career dwindled, and then he was always like. There's nobody that like accidentally got into acting.
Yeah, everybody's
That's
kind of
beautiful
around.
anyway. Some weird character
Yeah.
actors, maybe I could see that. But like some guy that's just a leading man type motherfucker.
Well, Jonah Hill was Dustin Hoffman's kid's babysitter. That's true.
Yeah, but he was also a
was also-
playwright and like.
Listen, I'm not
And he
knocking
was like
Jonah
a
Hill.
Hollywood kid, too.
No,
I'm
his
just
parents
saying-
were
His parents
like,
were
yeah.
industry.
Yeah, he's a talented dude. I'm just saying sometimes,
I fuck with Jonah Hill. I remember seeing him when he plays that super fat kid in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
And literally being like, damn.
Oh, trying to
I could
return
be a
the fish
fat ass
use.
kid. Yeah. I want to be a fat ass child in a fucking movie.
Jonah Hill was the inspiration for a lot of morbidly obese kids to not get help.
Right here, bro. You're looking at him.
to just keep to just keep getting
Inspiration.
fat.
He wasn't popular until you were already like 18, 19 years
No,
old.
Superbad was when I was like 16. You know, first of all, 40-Year-Old
No.
Virgin came out
You
when
were
I was in
18.
sophomore.
I was 20 when Superbad came out.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
remember it was on summer vacation. From
Here's the
college,
point.
My sophomore year.
at a time when I could have been transitioning into my
Being a
grown
person.
man's body.
Yeah.
At a very fat puberty doesn't happen until you're 19.
That's
'Cause
true.
You don't even it slows down all your hormones and all that other stuff, and you're not even a sexual being in anyone's
And then you're not
eyes.
even a teenager after fat puberty. You're a man.
Yeah,
You're like a middle-aged man.
Yeah, exactly.
You go
I
from
went
being
from-
a child.
Those guys were so
Yeah.
funny. It was like,
Yeah.
you know, we were
That's me.
we were all 17 together, and then suddenly, like,
Yeah.
Eric's 38.
Yeah.
Dude, I've looked like a 40-year-old diner
Yeah.
owner since I was like,
Dude, when I was
19 years
22, I would show up to school. People would be like, someone's dad is here to pick them up. I was just a retired cop. As soon as puberty was over, I was just, you know.
Meanwhile, like, I'm 30, and I could look 15 with a couple of, like,
Yeah.
costume changes.
Yeah.
Maybe just clean up my facial hair a little bit.
I go into auditions for 60-year-olds, you know?
yeah.
WME will send me on, like, and they're just like, yeah, there's the age range unimportant because they don't want to admit it. And then I'll ask the people in the room, I'm like, what is this character? They're like, 40s, 50s. I'm like, oh, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a fat former
Yeah.
drug addict. It's
He's
just
a
you,
bus
but-
driver
Yeah.
that has a breakdown. So they just want you to look into the camera and scream. And I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll do that. And then I'm like, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Good to be here.
Well, Adam, weren't you telling me that the guy who played Frank Sabatka in The Wire was only
like 28 years
29 or
old,
something?
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just bald.
Yeah,
he
dude,
just
it
looked
sucks.
like shit.
That's happened to me where
Well,
I
the guy
like,
that played the older brother on Hannah Montana, he's supposed to be like 16. He was like 31 years old.
well, he looked
Yeah.
old as shit.
I remember
though.
what's his name? Tommy McNamara was like, "Yeah, I'm 24 years old or something."
No,
He
he's
looks
not-
old. He's
Is he
bald.
24?
He's
probably lying.
I think he's
No,
he's
he's
in his
26
like
probably.
mid-20s.
He's just got a dad
That's fat
look.
puberty. That's fat puberty right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not even that fat. It's just
No,
fat
Tommy used to be
enough.
fat
Mike
as shit.
McRae's
Yeah.
like that. Mike McRae's way, because I remember he's the same age as Chris
Shouts out
Cubis.
Tommy.
They should have a separate thing in school for fat puberty. Like
Absolutely.
they take you in a room. They're like, listen,
You get to fuck 32-year-old women.
Yeah,
you get to
you're-
lose your virginity to them.
your teenage years are not going to begin. I hung out at a bar. This is true. In 11th grade, I swear to God. Me and this other guy named Paul Homkow hung out at a martini lounge called the Baby Grand. Okay? We were never carded. It was all adults in Long Island cheating on their wives.
Hell yeah.
And me and Paul Homkow, 16-year-olds, never carded who would drink gin.
Awesome.
It's like,
Wow.
that's fat puberty.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Because it kicked in late for me. I looked.
Yeah.
I was, but 20, 21, it's like, I went from everyone thinking I was like 13
Yeah.
to everyone being like, I would say my age, they're like, what?
And then you realize baby fat is just then disgusting.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
baby fat just becomes repulsive fat
Yeah.
overnight. It's just like, oh, it was cute.
Yes.
And now I'm literally an
Now
animal.
no one wants to fuck me.
Yeah, now I'm an animal.
Everyone goes from pinching your cheeks to not wanting to
Yeah,
suck
now
your
I can't fly without it being an issue. You know, without
Yeah,
like
yeah,
getting
yeah,
on
yeah,
a
And
plane.
then, but then there's also like things that happen to fat people, like when you've been fat your whole life. Like, look at how Stav's earlobes are horizontal.
Yeah.
what do you mean?
They go, they point out.
I don't think that's a fat.
That's not a
because,
fat thing. That's
because
a-
you're so fat that
that's
your
a
neck is
genetic
pushed.
thing.
That is
No,
absolutely
your
not
fat
true.
fucking head is pushed.
No,
your
bitch.
earlobes.
Look at
Is that
Tim's.
true? I don't know.
Look
Look
at
at
Tim's.
Tim's-
You're not as fat as Stav.
Are
I
you
am as
kidding
fat.
me?
I am
Tom-
as
Tim is
fat as
fat as
Stav.
shit.
Taller.
No, look at Stav's.
No,
round.
come on. How dare you
Stav's
say
neck is
Tim's
so
less fat than me?
I am as fat as
Thank,
Stav,
I know.
100%.
We're brothers in being fat.
I'm taller.
You're
Yeah.
taller, but
Yeah.
I guarantee your body fat percentage is slightly lower than
I don't
Stav's.
know.
Not
I
enough to
don't
change
know.
earlobe pushing.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it is.
I think
No.
if my years would be as fucked as Stav's years.
Thank you,
are.
Tim.
Stav's ears point.
Stop trying to
imagine
drive a
if-
wedge in the fat
Can
community.
you imagine a
Nick?
There's a
doctor listening
wedge.
to this conversation? Be like, all right, let me simplify this. They both should be dead. Neither one of them should
It's
exist
a
on this
miracle.
planet.
Yeah. I'm starting to get
And
to
then
the point.
Nick and Adam are like emaciated.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
know?
You
well,
guys need to eat.
Nick's muscular. I'm a smooth little.
You're a
twink.
Jewish boy from a sleepover.
Yeah.
That's the kids that I would have sleepovers with.
That's
'cause-
also Tim's internet search history.
Yeah, that is
Jewish
my
boy
Jewish
sleepover.
It's my YouTube. It's my YouTube
Bloody dad's
search
Google search history. It's my bloody dad's history.
Dad likes Jewish boys from the sleepover.
Yeah. How to fuck a child. It's my bloody dad's Google search history.
Now, see that one sentence would turn that from the worst to the best bit.
Unbelievable.
In comedy.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
If
How
it was-
to disown your dark daughter. My bloody dad's Google search history. How to disinvite your dark daughter from...
We should
Oh,
literally
God.
move to Australia, man.
We could be.
Did you guys see Demi Lardner when you were in?
No,
Australia?
they brought her up. They were like, "Do you know who she is? She's pretty big."
That's
And we
so
were like,
funny.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, she
Everyone's
wears
mean to her.
the socks and sandals.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that a country that big, it's just like, yeah, we don't really have industry, like we don't really have entertainment.
Yeah, but the
other than-
population, there's like 30 people who live in Australia.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
More people live in Tokyo, right?
Oh yeah, a lot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
It's a great observation.
people lose term.
Yeah, that's right. You mean digits? Credits live in Tokyo.
Australians are big motherfuckers
They're
too.
very, yeah, they're
Well, they're just.
pretty
They,
tall.
I mean, I've not been there. I know you guys have been there, but isn't the climate just conducive to like being outside and being a person?
Yeah, it's nice. Dude.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
I think
it was
Melbourne gets
I liked
colder.
Australia a lot. That's why I'm saying we move there. We become Australian TV stars.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though, is like their comedy is shitty.
Yeah.
But they all like that shitty comedy. So in your head, you're like, oh, you could just move to Australia and
And
be the best
crush.
comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they already have their best comic. It's somebody that isn't funny.
And they
You
like
go
that.
over there and,
Yeah.
and do good jokes, and they're like, "Hey, this is not really it. Why don't you say like,
Yeah, right,
you know, I
right.
went to the store, but it was closed. Phew, not my day, is it?
It's like when you have a
Zero punchlines. That's what we like. Someone who's just pleasant, just a pleasant person
Right,
who's
yeah.
describing going
Nick
about
Cody's
the day.
funny though.
It's
Yeah,
like when you
Nick
have,
Cody is like the only
yeah,
one that's like,
there's a few.
yeah.
It's
There's
like when you have
some
like a
funny
white
ones.
trash friend and they love like McDonald's and you're like, I'll take you to Peter Luger's, and then they go, they're like, this is okay, but I just like McDonald's because I'm a white trash.
This is
piece of
okay.
shit.
It's just
Yeah,
like this.
yeah.
Like if you looked at American comedy and it's like who our best comics are. If I wasn't an American and I saw Amy Schumer and people were like, "This is the best comic in America," I'd be like, "Oh, comedy in America is garbage."
Right. Yeah.
I'd be like, "This is fucking absolute shit."
Oh, so you think they have like? Oh, I see. Like the level underneath where you're not a superstar, you're
Yeah.
just a good comic.
Yeah. Sure,
but we
yeah.
haven't. We
That
just
have-
only
that
know Nick.
haven't popped
basically.
off.
Yeah, they just don't care about those.
Right.
things.
Right.
yeah, it's not a right, and it's probably not a huge thing over there.
I mean, comedy's dead. It's
Comedy's
absolutely dead. But getting into comedy
Yeah.
now would be like buying
Crazy.
Bitcoin in January
Crazy.
of this year.
Like putting in tens of thousands of dollars.
When there's a list called the best comedy specials
Yeah.
on Netflix, and there's one hemming and hawing about how Chris Rock was just okay, whereas some woman whose name I can't even pronounce did a special not in English
Right.
about like what it's like, I don't know, buying
Yes.
watermelons in a
Unbelievable.
favela.
Yeah.
And you know, this is the best one I've seen.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's somebody people write about comedy now as a job. I didn't even know that was a job.
That's an insane
I had no idea that was a
job.
job when like things were good.
That's the other thing
Right.
too.
I'm
is
like,
'cause
you can't write an article about comedy.
There's a million people in media now, and there's not
Yeah.
enough media jobs, so they create bullshit to pay attention to.
Right.
And then these like Mike goes out of business, and they're all like, "This is the abuses of like capitalism." It's like, no, it's a shitty company.
I was at an audition for a Comedy
There's
Central show,
way too many fucking media.
and
jobs.
all the dudes in the audition room were people that write about comedy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
What?
You guys are blue check marks on Twitter that like write like, hey, 10 times Amy Schumer was racist, and I'm like, oh, you're auditioning to be a correspondent on this
That
show.
fucking sucks.
And it's like, oh yeah,
That
that's
fucking
They're all
sucks,
just failed
Dick.
comics, right? If
A
you're
lot
yeah,
of
but
comedy
they're
critic,
I
A
guess
lot of
they're
them.
they're failed comics, but they're also like
You're also a failed journalist.
they're failed
Yeah.
people. They're like, there's no, but they're also financially successful at it's occasionally when they
Are
can figure
they?
out a way to brand. Yeah, because sometimes they can figure out a way to brand. That level
Vulture
of,
has 2 comedy critics
it's,
for like
it's
a
so
for like an
absurd.
online publication.
The guy from the New York Times is like always writing about like how hard it is to be a comedy. I'm like, is this insane? Like,
Yeah.
is this what world is this?
It's
Wow.
comedy is bullshit. The criticism of comedy is beyond bullshit.
I mean, it's absurd.
yeah. but whatever.
I only want to hear Brett Kavanaugh's opinion on stand-up comedy.
Who do you think he likes?
He would like this show.
He likes-
we just watched Judge Dredd, but Judge Brett would be even better.
Yeah, Judge Brett
He's
would
got
be
the
fun.
helmet on.
I want to be Judge Brett.
Yeah.
I want to do Fat Terminator. I want to do Judge
Oh,
Brett.
no, Judge Brett. And it's
That
Brett.
article in Vanity Fair made me like him. They're like,
Not the
he
food.
stuffs nerds into garbage cans. He was hammered all the time. I was like, oh, this
Yeah,
guy.
it does sound cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like
except for
somebody
he
that
sucks.
should be enforcing the law.
Yeah.
yeah.
This guy is, he's a
Somebody
winner.
who understands power in society and who should wield it.
Right. I don't want those garbage nerd people sitting on a
Yeah,
court.
you know who should be making decisions? A histrionic victim. That's who should be deciding what's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did just watch Judge Dredd. We were gonna
No,
podcast.
not Judge
Dredd.
Dredd.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dread.
It's
Just
just
dread.
We were gonna podcast an hour and a half ago, but the movie got on, and what are you gonna do? Not
It's a
watch-
great movie.
Not watch a whole movie, man, for no fucking reason. We also are gonna do the Christmas album, probably.
It's an inspiring movie because you're like, I want to write a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to write a movie like that. That would be great.
70% of it is just sound effects.
Yeah.
Splash.
Blammo.
Yeah. In parentheses,
Like-
just goes squish, bow,
Yeah.
bow.
No, I mean, there is like a story, and a lot does happen.
Sure.
In Dread?
Yeah.
Nah, dude. The story you could say in like
It's
a
like the
paragraph.
rave.
Yeah,
It is basically like the rave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could, no, I mean,
But that's a lot of
to write it.
action
Yeah,
movies.
you could. The treatment for that would be like 2 pages long. It's not like you.
Were you a
that's not-
fan of like Last Action Hero and stuff? 'Cause
I
when
love
was growing
that
up,
movie.
I love that stuff.
I'm sorry. Was he asking you the question, Adam?
Just the room. He was asking the room.
I felt like I was being looked at.
It sounded like
I was addressing Nick.
I have the answer.
I gotta be honest.
May I answer the question, Adam? May I answer the question?
No, you may not. Go ahead, answer the question, Nick.
All right, this is hot.
No. This is
I
Adam's
gotta be
show.
honest with you. It's very
This is
attractive.
Adam's show.
I also
Where he
had
gets to
the.
ask and answer.
Why
all
don't
the
you
questions.
answer, Adam? Have you ever seen?
You
Last
liked the
Action
movie,
Hero?
right, Adam?
I loved it as a kid. And I
Okay,
had
all
the
right.
game-
Now, Nick, how about you?
I had the
answer?
game
No,
for
no.
NES.
Well, now the conversation's moved on. Nick, how about you?
I don't
answer?
even want to participate.
Oh, now he's salty.
How old were you when that came out?
Elementary school.
All right.
Who
well,
gives
yeah.
a shit?
Yeah.
Well, that's not
How
good.
about that?
Yeah, what came out when you were like 15 or 16, Adam?
Yeah, what was
movie?
that? When you were like 16 and a half,
It was like
17?
sleepover movies.
17, but you looked 18. What movie came out that year? And when did you watch it? Did you watch it with another friend?
First of all, I
And
still
was it your
look
best
18.
friend? Like a friend
Like
that
the
you
kind of
keep,
guy you could keep secrets
you
with?
would keep secrets with forever?
Tim, you would have loved.
I know I
our
would've.
Jewish summer camps. There
Let
was
me
a
tell you
lot
right
of-
now.
He's
There's
trying
a-
to deflect from him being the victim. in
No,
this.
no,
I would
first
love
of
them
all-
now.
Let's go deeper into this fantasy.
I'm kidding. It's a kid fucking joke.
It was
Come
all.
on.
There was just pantsings and a
Yeah.
lot of proto homoerotic.
How many
eroticism.
guys' cocks did you see at Jewish summer camp?
Everyone saw
A lot of
everyone's
little
cock.
Jewy
Yeah.
cocks.
A lot of
little
small-
white privileged Jew
small
cocks.
cut dicks.
Small cut dicks.
Yeah.
Whiny.
Oh yeah,
Heterosexual men. Dude, Jewish men are so effeminate. I was a lifeguard at a beach club.
Yeah.
Jewish men,
Maybe you're
a lot
not
of
even
them
gay.
are full on gay.
Yeah,
Jewish men are full on gay. Like a Jewish
yeah.
guy will come up to you and be like, "Oh my God, stop with the weather. My wife's coming at 1 with the kids." I'm like, "Your wife?" He's like, "I'm here." He's wearing like a weird kaftan, like a weird, like weird,
Yep.
like, you know, like the pool shoes. He's covered unevenly with sunscreen. He's got like globs of sunscreen all over him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Can we just get a little bit of rain? Just something to cool me off." I'm like, "Oh, you're a homosexual." But he's not.
We
He's
were
just
at-
a wealthy Jewish man.
yeah.
Right.
We were at a party.
They
this
all have the,
weekend.
they all have the posture of a desk lamp too.
Yes, because they go through a different kind of puberty. It's not fat puberty. It's like Jew puberty,
puberty?
where it's like you get really hot or you just become a gay man with AIDS. Like that's what Jewish men look like. It's like either Tom Hanks at the end of Philadelphia, but they don't die. They just get richer and they stay around.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's like they just
no, yeah.
they come in, they've got lesions on their face. I'm like, "Oh, this is AIDS." They're like, "No, it's the sun. Too much sun. God, I need some tuna."
Yeah, we were at a party this week, and there were these 2 construction workers from Queens. These
That's
2
right.
Italian guys.
That's right. What
And
happened?
then I left. I left to go.
You and those guys
No, you
take
didn't
off
leave.
somewhere.
No,
Adam?
no.
you came back.
And like I left.
They
I
wanted to
left
show you
like
something cool in their work van.
I left like 5 minutes. No, they were like they
that
were.
would be my line. Yo, I got a van. I got something cool in it. Who's in?
They did ask me. They're like, "Yo, you want to go to Whitestone and like get a bag and like rail lines the rest of the night?" And
Yeah.
Oh, you were about to get
Oh,
spit
come
roasted.
on.
I was like, "No, I wasn't." No. But then like I
What
left.
did you think would have happened if you went to Whitestone?
No,
Did you
no.
imagine it?
No, those guys were like they were not homosexuals.
Well,
those,
you
were,
think so?
those were roughnecks. Those guys were like,
Oh, yeah, let me tell you. You
They
don't
just
know.
wanted to hang out with you and do
No,
coke
no,
all
no,
night.
no.
You ever heard
Let
that
me
MC
finish
Light song? Gotta get a roughneck.
Roughnecks are oil workers, right?
I don't know.
It's means something. You can't just say words because you think they mean something.
So they were just tough.
He's just
men.
thinking
So I
about the
left-
way how their grip would feel on his
I'm
neck.
tired of this.
I left.
Words have meaning,
I
Adam.
can't take it anymore. You can't just say things.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
All right, so you and these
So I
roughnecks.
left. No, I left, and then one of them goes up to Dasha like right after I leave, and they're like, "Hey, give you want to give Mickey your number, like the other construction worker?"
Roughneck.
And
So
she
Adam
was like,
getting cucked.
she was like,
He was
no,
like,
she
"This
was
is
like, I
crazy."
date that Jew, and he's like, I've never met a Jew that's not effeminate.
He's
Well,
right.
listen.
And then him and Dasha went to the work van.
No.
He had some cool stuff to show
no,
her.
she didn't.
What
That's
kind of
where-
party
That's
was
where
this?
she's at right now.
Didn't you say you
It was at
left?
Amber's.
How do you know? You left, didn't you?
I went because Amber lives across the street from me, so I went to go walk my dog.
Oh, but Dasha
Ladies and
stayed,
gentlemen
huh?
of the jury, I plan to set aside some of your time today to prove that Adam's girlfriend is in fact cucking him. Now, I know you're
She's not.
saying you have this young black man you're trying to defend in a murder case. Why would you waste time doing this? It's because I'm a public defender and I have lost interest in my job. I would much rather humiliate my friend than fix this man who was broken since birth. Anyways, yeah, she's
Yeah,
She's
so
fucking that guy,
she
yeah.
cheated on me. Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
what?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what?
You should act
I
out.
don't care,
It's
honestly.
2019, dude.
You know what?
There was a new polyamory article that dropped today.
Oh, well,
Hot
you know
new
what?
one.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Just what the doctor ordered.
They said that it's the most radical act, or like
Is it
quiet
really?
radical act.
fucking more than one person
Yeah,
is
that's-
radical.
That was the
No,
thesis
wow.
of the
Everything
article.
that happens now is a radical.
It's a
act.
radical act.
to resist Trump,
It used to just be fucking people.
to watch your
doing
wife
coke.
get fucked, to resist Trump.
Yeah.
I saw an
Cock-
article
cocks.
a couple years ago that was like being fat is literally a radical.
Well, it
act.
is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's by definition not an act.
It's,
Yeah.
It's
It's-
a radical.
I'll
act.
tell you right now, it's the
by
absence.
inaction.
It's
You
the
know-
absence of radical action.
No,
Yeah.
it is. I'm taking on big oil.
The best thing is like every now and then I will read the Twitter thread
Big
of a
oil
fat,
is, of course, the conglomerate of canola olive.
Yeah, how much olive oil? Yeah, yeah.
Stop taking
I'm
on big
physically
oil.
trying to ingest all the oil in the
Have
world.
you ever read like a fat activist?
No.
Like a Twitter, like there'll be a
No.
fat activist who's like,
Yeah, Lindy.
If
Lindy
you-
or
Oh,
Roxanne
okay.
Gay.
if you
or-
or any of them, but there's some of them that are so extreme where they're like, if someone loses weight, they're infringing.
That's
they're
Uncle Tom.
They're perpetuating an unhealthy body stereotype
Yeah.
that harms me.
yeah,
so if
it's-
you lose
it's
weight,
internalized greaseogyny.
it's the craziest thing in the world. So it's just like, oh, just be fat, stay fat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's
Yeah.
weird when they're like, yeah.
That Lindy article that was like, fat people, we can swing this election.
Oh, God.
And it's like, just what kind of weird universe you've eaten yourself into.
Yeah.
That you've gone through a hole in the back of the pantry and wound up in some kind of fat Narnia.
Yeah.
Where other people,
that sounds good.
I
I want to go to Fat Narnia.
I was just about to
Now that I
say.
think about it.
I wanted to be on board with you, Nick, but Fat Narnia, me,
Yeah,
Stav,
dude.
and Lindy are in that
Yeah.
fucking sled with the white witch.
Absolutely.
And it is not moving fast.
No.
I do remember learning about truffles from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
The
Turkish
lion.
delight.
As a
You were-
fat
oh, yeah,
child,
you were like,
learning
what
what,
is-
truffles
yeah.
were, I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Turkish delight. That's,
I literally asked my mom to buy Turkish Delight when I read that book.
You didn't
you
see when
forget that
yeah.
you forget that I'm a double agent.
You used to be fat. You've
Yeah.
defected.
Oh, yeah, you used to be fat.
Yeah, but it
I was
informed my
chubby.
personality.
Sorry, man.
I
You
was
spent too
chubby
many
in
of your
middle
formative
school.
years having sex and not being fat.
Yeah, you fucked at like 13. It
That's
doesn't
not-
matter.
That's not true, but it's like it's also No, it does. It does do something to your self-esteem.
For sure. I'm with you on that one.
Where it's like you'll never
Be
like,
cool as a person who was never fat.
Yeah, right. You'll never
Yeah.
have that confidence. Like,
I know fat kids that are now thin that are like insufferable because they're trying too hard.
yeah.
And it's like, oh, you're still a fat kid inside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
always hate yourself.
That's an evil. That is a real evil.
You always hate
type of
yourself,
person.
and you don't even have the like the escape of, because then people are like, oh, well, that person's like just attractive or not bad looking or whatever, and you can't be like, I'm the big fat guy, like
Yeah.
I'm just,
See, I was a hot kid and then a fat kid, and that's rough.
Oh, that is
You go
very
from
rough.
a hot kid
That's very rough.
to a fat kid.
No, I was like fat from the get go, and then it got worse. And
You should always start
miss
off
it.
fat. You should never start off hot.
Yeah.
If you start off hot,
Yeah.
you got to either stay hot or it's over.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, I know, I agree
If
with
you're
you.
a hot 8-year-old, which I was,
Yeah.
11, you're either hot or it's over. You're
Yeah.
done.
That happened to me too. But I just got ugly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gorgeous. As a
Did you ever get molested? Did either of you get molested?
I was
being
never
gorgeous?
molested, and I regret it. And it's something that I look back and think every pedophile in my neighborhood was so fucking asleep because I was hot as fuck.
Yep.
I was a child actor. My parents, because they're just so unmotivated, should have been pimping me out
Yes.
all over LA.
That's so true.
They should have been just throwing me in pools with whoever,
Suck your way out of the deep end,
It's just
Timmy.
like
Yeah.
it's like some documentary about child abuse or whatever in Hollywood, and then they interview parents. They're like, I thought that's what he wanted.
He always said he wanted to go in the pool. He loved the pool.
wanted to meet Bryan Singer. At 6 years old, he
Yeah.
knew who Bryan Singer was.
He was a special
And he
boy.
said, Mom, I need some glitter.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be in the next X-Men movie.
Yeah.
I want to do the flashback when they're doing Wolverine as a baby.
It was an audition.
That's got to be me.
And it was an overnight audition. I thought that's what it was. Like, I thought there's all these parents with Lou Pearlman
yeah,
where they were
that's-
like, we thought that's what it was. Like, we brought all of our kids to this sweaty fat guy in an airplane hangar and a blimp, and he watched them dance around, and then he picked a few of them, and he goes, well, now we're going to go to my house for a week. And we're like,
No, he must really like our son.
we thought, well, that's Hollywood, I guess. I mean, we were in the backwoods of Florida, but we just thought
yeah.
that must be how Hollywood
We're
works.
going to take a little cruise to international waters and have an audition.
Yeah, I auditioned for a movie in one of those hallways that only security guards are allowed to use in the mall.
And we had the best of intentions, and
Damn, dude.
it's amazing. It's crazy.
That guy just got away with it, right? Lou Pearlman never went to fucking
Dude,
jail.
Lou
Yes, he
Pearlman,
did.
if you
Oh,
were
he
a
did?
pedophile,
but not for being a pedophile. I think
what?
for like money stuff.
I think he went away for like embezzlement. But
Yeah.
if you're a pedophile, Lou Pearlman is the guy whose picture you have on the
He's
wall.
Michael Jordan.
He's
But
the guy.
was he actually
yeah.
a pedophile? I mean,
Dude,
he had to have
oh,
been.
yeah.
Dude,
He had to have been.
he was
By
he would
proximity.
just this is from the kid stories.
The
We did
Dawn
an
of
episode on this
Orlando.
on
Yeah.
my podcast. They would be like laying in a bed and he would just come in the middle of the night like fat, flabby, naked and just jump on them. And they would be like, what's going on? He'd be like, it's a joke. I'm kidding around. This is fun. We're all having. And they were like, what? And then I think he did like sick shit. Like he was like, now you have to blow me.
And that's how O-Town started.
Yeah, that's
All
how
of them.
that's how we got some of the best music of our generation.
Backstreet Boys, he fucked Nick and Aaron Carter.
Dude, if that's the case,
Yeah.
Well, Aaron would get him started.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, they don't know that. but-
dude, I spilled a lot of
Aaron would
seed
get 'em worked
to
up.
the Carter family.
Yeah.
I will tell you that.
You got
much.
real Perlman-like tastes.
Carter is. I mean, they were like you were
I-
just.
I love to imagine an 18-year-old Tim looking identical to how he looks now.
Yeah.
Just hunched over a Windows 95 computer.
Oh baby.
Download, get the Aaron Carter fan
Or
club
Jesse
dot com.
McCartney. That was another one.
Who was
Who's
that?
that?
Oh man, you don't know Jesse McCartney?
Was he on?
He was on
New
All My
Kids from the
Children, and
Block?
then he had that show. He had that song, "Beautiful Soul." Beautiful Soul.
No, don't
Yeah.
No, we don't know that. We're cool.
Yeah, apparently. I apologize.
No. I was.
No,
I
it's
used
cool
to love
to know
boy
everything.
bands.
It's cool to know Tiger Beat because those kids went through
That's
it.
like. Have you ever seen Todd Solondz Happiness? That movie.
No, what is that?
It's this movie. Anyway, the dad in the movie would buy like Tiger Beats or like
Yeah.
all those like second tier like teen boy magazines.
I
and
wouldn't
then
call them
masturbate-
second tier, but go on.
And then masturbate in his van.
Wait a minute. So
But-
what's the premise of the movie?
It's all these people in New Jersey.
It's a
like,
kid. He's new in town. He wants to get on this like little league team. But there's a dog.
no.
His dad's a
stealing the baseballs.
pedophile.
Yeah. It's a
He gets
really-
bullied in school. His dad loves kid. It's a weird like.
It's a really good movie. Philip Seymour Hoffman's in it, and he plays a guy that just calls women out of the phone book like a Romeo dialer, and he just tries to keep them on the phone while he masturbates.
Oh, dude, I'm watching
Yeah,
this
yeah.
tonight.
It's really
cool.
good.
Dude,
You
I'm
seen
watching
Love
this
Liza?
tonight. What is Love Liza?
Oh, where his
Another
wife dies?
Another Philip Seymour Hoffman movie, but he plays a guy whose wife had just killed herself, and he can't bring himself to read the suicide note. So
Yeah.
he's like going into work, and he's just a fucking zombie, and he's like trying to clean the house because he's got to move out of it because his wife's dead. And while he's cleaning, he just starts like huffing cleaner. And then he becomes addicted to inhalants.
Hell yeah.
And then he starts huffing gas, and to justify all the gas he's buying in small quantities, he has to get into like model airplane, like RC airplanes. And then he's going to these RC airplane events, like, and he's like suffering from brain damage from like.
This is back when you could just get a film made.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Where you can make art.
yeah.
you could just do things.
No, it's like, I mean, it's one of his best performances.
No, I want
yeah,
now
that
these are
sounds
two
awesome.
movies I need
It's
to
fucking
watch.
depressing as
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
should
how does this
definitely watch
elevate
Happy.
marginalized people? You're like, it doesn't. It's,
I was a good husband. yeah, he was
he's
such
a great
good
actor,
actor,
dude.
yeah.
He was great, man. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's sad. It's, you know.
Just the conviction
love that
with
horse.
which he delivers that line in Along Came Polly. We
Where
gotta
he
get out of
sharded?
here.
Yeah.
I sharded. Tried to fart, and a little shit came out.
Yeah, he plays a former child actor too in that movie.
He's a good in everything he does. He's one of those guys. Even
He's
if the
the
movie
best.
sucks, he's like, you can watch it.
I just
I
watched,
loved well. That's what he yells. In I
loved well.
I loved well. I think something like that. Yeah.
I watched Boogie Nights again recently.
It's
Yeah.
the best
That
movie
shit
ever.
fucking rocks, dude. He tries to suck off Mark Wahlberg in that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I wish I want to dial in a PSH.
You could do it. You had him. I feel like you were
Once
working
or
on it for
twice.
like
You
6
got
months.
it a couple times. Did you ever see that Mission Impossible where he plays the bad guy in it?
Yeah.
Incredible.
He's great.
No, I'm gonna watch
I
it.
never finished The Rock.
It's like Mission Impossible 4, I think.
Oh, dude, I gotta get
He's
a
the
list of
villain.
movies to watch.
Yeah. You
Mission
gotta watch
Impossible
that one.
4. I'm gonna
the
watch.
most recent
it's 5.
Mission Impossible was like fun, but you could tell they wrote it in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like ridiculous. It was like a gang of white terrorists. I forget their name. They were like, it's called the Legion. Or,
Yeah,
and then it like made no sense. They're like, they attack for a political and commercial reason. Like it was like everything.
Right.
Like
'Cause you
it's just
can't
an
have-
umbrella. You know,
Can't have Muslim terrorists anymore because it's
No,
not politically correct.
right.
You can't have Chinese terrorists because they're such a big film market.
Right.
Like they'll get pissed off and not see
Oh,
your
true.
movie
Yeah.
if you make them into.
I
the
feel like
bad guys.
Russians are back now.
Oh, the
though.
they were called like the disciples, the
Some
apostles,
shit like that,
The
yeah.
apostles, and they were like they attack for no reason at all. It was like there doesn't even need to be a plot. They're like they just attack, so we're gonna get them.
That's pretty cool. I
Yeah, it was
respect that.
fun.
Yeah,
It was a fun movie.
that's kind of like Dread.
He does all his own stunts still, dude, and he's
Oh,
like
Tom
58.
Cruise?
Seymour
Yeah.
Hoffman.
Yeah. Jackie Chan too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been working on a Jackie Chan impression.
How you feeling? How's that?
Why don't we take that one for a spin?
Let's hear it, dude. Bust that shit out.
Yo, I'm in a movie called Rough Riser.
Rough Riser.
He was in Rough Riser, huh?
My wife killed herself.
How old is Chan now?
He's old.
Probably
Dude.
like
He's probably
72.
like 90. Yeah.
No,
But
I
he
would
just
say
looks great.
64.
It's probably his late 60s.
Yeah.
Early late 60s.
You
I
saw
just-
that pic of Jet Li recently, right? Where he looks like shit.
No.
What's he been
looks bad.
doing?
I think he has an autoimmune disease.
Oh,
That'll do
What?
it. Nobody wants to
No.
see that.
yeah.
Yeah, get him off the big.
looks
Nobody
like
wants
he's
to see Jet Li with
He
Lou
looks like
Gehrig's.
100 years old.
No.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Jet
That
Li with
sucks.
ALS.
Yeah.
Well, you kicked enough people. I
Yeah,
guess.
he's like the doctor's like letting him know he has a full blown AIDS. And he's like, I'm sorry, but it seems that Romeo must die. Seems like you got kissed by the dragon.
Whatever happened to Chris Tucker?
He did like a stand-up special in
I watched
Dubai.
that.
Jeffrey
I watched that
Epstein's
stand-up
plane.
special.
Is that true?
His name is on the manifest.
You know, Chris Tucker's the one guy that had nothing to do with pedophilia. He just needed to
Yeah,
get
he's
somewhere.
like, damn, I love planes.
He's like, I'm
Hell
going.
yeah, I'll go flying.
Yeah.
The finger foods.
Yeah,
are
he's like,
probably
wow,
great.
why are these kids here?
All right, what's up, Jeffrey? Somebody could be raping a child in front of him. He's
Yeah.
like, damn, is that nachos? Oh, it's pizza. Man, I never learned the difference. I ain't never learned the difference between those two.
They They drop him off at an all-inclusive resort, just a shitty, horrible fucking $600 for the whole week.
Yeah.
He always has like a 15-minute Michael Jackson chunk in all of his specials.
Every time.
Where he
Yeah.
does Michael Jackson.
Does he defend him or
No, he. Yeah,
Oh.
well, no, yeah, he was buddies.
Yeah.
He was like best friends with Michael Jackson.
Well, that now maybe the Epstein plane makes more
Yeah,
sense.
I remember.
Now I'd like to
second thought.
reconsider my earlier
on
statement.
second
Chris
thought, yeah.
Tucker. Every time I hear Chris Tucker's name, I remember being at the Planet Hollywood in the Inner Harbor. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
And there was a kid who was looking at
restaurant.
something on the table. There's something Chris Tucker related. And he said, Chris Tucker, he's my favorite actor. I mean, like, what a faggot.
God, I hope that kid was a Make-A-Wish kid, and he was dying.
yeah,
I hope he was going to be dead in a
My
month.
favorite actor.
God,
yeah, just
So
because
you just
Rush
mean
Hour
you like
just-
Rush Hour?
Yeah, right.
if you ever had that thought, you shouldn't be allowed to live.
I remember. What was that movie with Steve Zahn and
What movie?
Joyride?
and Eddie Murphy, or not Eddie Murphy, and Martin Lawrence?
Oh.
It was just some shitty cop movie, and it had just come out.
Take the mic away from him.
And it had just come out, and we were in health class, and our teacher asked what your favorite movie of all time is, and the kid just said that movie, and I was like, "That's not your favorite fucking movie, dude. That shit just came out. You're a fucking idiot."
He just saw it.
Yeah, you
recently.
just saw it,
Yeah.
and then so I was like, "Shut the fuck up,
Stop,
you
just
fucking
attack him.
bitch." No, I was quiet. I was like, "That's cool, man. I hope you think I'm cool."
I loved that there was always a kid that like said a really inappropriate movie, like somebody like we were all 8, and one
Yeah.
person was like Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
Teacher didn't know what to do.
There was always that kid
You know,
that's like.
This VHS my
This
dad
kid's being
showed
raised
me.
by cocaine addicts.
Right,
yeah.
There
We
was
have no idea what to do.
There was always that kid that's like, I watch porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we were like 7, like before
Yeah,
there was
before
any,
you were
Right.
jacking off.
anyone
Yeah.
had any like sexual impulses
Yeah.
whatsoever. He's like,
He
yeah,
just sat down and watched it.
we have porn at my house and I watch it.
Yeah. My parents put on porn when they have their friends over. And they don't close my door all the way. And I'll tell you this, it's a fucking wild night. That's hilarious. Dude, kids let out hilarious shit.
Oh yeah.
That should be the name of the show.
In
Kids let out hilarious shit. Bill Cosby being like, well, Brian, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen your parents do? And it's like, one time my dad fucked my mom in the ass. I can't believe he let that out.
I think they should let
crazy
Cosby
shit.
do one more kids say the darndest things.
That
Why
would
not?
be great.
Let him do one more.
From jail.
A
From
special
jail.
release.
Let the
No,
kids-
special release.
No, let the kids come into the slammer.
Yeah, he's blind and in jail.
I think the alt-right should hire Les Moonves or whatever the fuck that CBS guy's name is. Create a new network,
Yeah.
primetime show.
Gavin's on it. They just
Gavin's
take
on it.
everybody.
Gavin's on it as like a fun neighbor or whatever,
Right.
but it's Roseanne and Bill Cosby.
Yes.
She's a white Jewish racist, and he's a black rapist.
Who's blind.
And they're roommates together in prison.
Yeah.
And they have to figure out a way to get along, even though she hates him because he's,
Right. The SJWs put them in jail.
yeah, she hates him because he's,
Yep.
and he hates her because she's too fat for the pills to work.
It'd take a whole month's worth to even knock her out for 30 minutes.
He's like, when's this piggly bitch gonna fall asleep? I don't know what I have to do. I'll spend $80 on drugs.
Did you finish the whole iced tea?
She drank a gallon of Valvoline.
She went to sleep for a half hour.
Yeah, right. I think she blinked once.
Man, I would write for that show.
Yeah, and
I would
it's
be
just called
happy.
Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers. The reboot. The reboot with Roseanne and Bill Cosby. Gavin McInnes is the neighbor.
Yep.
John McGinnis as the prison guard.
Scott
And
Baio.
it's like, what are you two getting up to in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Scott
fun.
Baio as a walk-on cameo
Yeah.
as the warden. And then it's just like Scott Baio walks down their cell block and you see him come into the shot and then just like 30 seconds of woo! And she just like smiles and like nods.
Jordan Peterson gives him advice as a Wilson Home Improvement character through the cell.
Yeah, through
you know?
a glory hole.
Well, have you tried eating nothing but cum? You see, I've been on an entirely cum diet
For 16 years.
for the last 4.5 years. I've been drinking nothing but cum, my own cum, in fact. And this gives people the false idea that I am some sort of sick freak, when really I'm proving that self-sufficiency is possible.
What it basically is you have to save your father from the belly of the whale, but you have to do it full of cum. Because it gives you the strength and the determination, and that's what gives life meaning. To be full of cum and to save your family from a big sea
From a
creature.
dragon.
Okay, so get involved with that, you faggot. I would love if he ended everything with faggot. He was just like,
yeah.
oh, faggot.
Well, listen here, bucko. Hey, bucko.
Dude, Roseanne is still fucking great. I don't know why. She smoked cigarettes through the whole Rogan she did. It
oh,
was
really?
so
Was it
uncomfortable.
good?
I love that like ABC, somebody at ABC was like, it was a mistake to fire her. They didn't bring her back, but they're like, we figured we'd get more bad PR for ourselves by just announcing that we regret this decision that
Yeah.
we're not going to reverse.
Yeah, let's just come out with a real
So stupid.
incendiary statement about we still kind of want
Yeah.
Pizzagate loving N-word saying Roseanne. Let's just come out. By the
We
way,
like her.
who we own by Disney? Well, they're not going to love this, but I think let's just go out and say that we still stand by Roseanne's ideas. Let's say we find her problematic, but her ideas should live on.
We should investigate Comet Ping Pong.
I did a sketch with the president of NBC. I played a cab driver. This is true. And they made me take my podcast down when I talked about it, but they won't do that here. And this is true. It was a fact. It was an internal thing.
Nobody's making us take.
They
shit.
weren't gonna air this. It was an internal thing. This is the CEO of NBC Universal. He runs
Hell
like
yeah.
21 companies and everything. I'm playing a cab driver in the thing. The
What a
script that we did
yeah.
had to go through like 20 filters to get approved. He meets me and he's like, "You're playing a cab driver?" And I'm like, "Yep, last white cab driver in New York City." And he turns to his 4 handlers. He's like, "That's not in the script, right?" That's not in it. He's not saying that. He's just saying, but I get him in the thing and I asked him like while we were on a break, I was like, "What do you think about Roseanne?" This was when they were just announced the show. It didn't premiere yet. And he's like, it was funny. He's like, he goes, I was like, "Would you have done that? Would you have put her on?" He's like, "No." He goes, "She's changed." He goes, "That's going to be a big problem for them." And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe." And then the big ratings happen. I'm like, "Yeah, that guy, what is he fucking, $40 million a year?" I'm like, "What does he know?"
Yeah.
And then the next week she got fired. I was like, "Oh yeah, that guy."
Well,
He
she was
right.
just like some fat, like poor Midwestern woman, and now she's like she had
Yeah.
like a pistachio farm.
No,
She's
it's the
like-
same thing with the Harrison Ford thing.
Yeah. No, she was around. She was a
No.
comic.
Yeah.
But she wasn't like. But you become crazy when you get that.
When you have
rich,
that kind of
dude.
money, there's people that don't. There's people that indulge your insanity as
You
opposed
don't
to
have
try
to
to
be
counteract.
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
It's like
That's what I
Michael
mean.
Jackson. It's like they're giving him injections. Hey, you can have a roll. Like the appropriate response is, no, you can't have a roller coaster in your backyard.
Right,
Why?
right.
We don't need to explain
want
it.
to use it to have sex with children? And they're like, well, why didn't you say so, Michael?
Well, that's a horse of a different
We're
color.
all in the child fucking business. That's how we met you. Remember? We used to fuck you. when
we didn't
you
put
was a
you on a
little
roller
boy.
coaster. We just let you sang all pretty.
Michael, I've been having sex with you since you were an infant. And I'm worried about these pills you're taking.
We worry about your health. We've been fucking you, passing you around.
I mean, I understand the roller coasters and the carousels and the room that's just for balloon animals. But a chimpanzee, Michael,
Yeah, this is too much.
you can't fuck a chimpanzee. Sure, it's 6 years old, but it's stronger than you. And it knows better.
It's not a child.
It's not a child, Michael.
You can't just feed it cotton candy.
It's a wild
Put it on a
animal.
carousel naked. You have to treat it with respect, Michael. It's a wild
It's a
animal.
wild animal, not a 6-year-old from Glendale. His mother has a barbiturate problem.
Whose parents have no problem waiting 48 hours in the lobby of your mansion. That's what those parents, that's another thing those parents were just like, well, Michael just wanted to see the boys, and they got along so well. That's what I love. They were like, well, they got along so well. He just wanted to spend 72 hours with them. So I sat in my car on the outside of the property, on the other side of the security gate, and I didn't have any way to reach my
Any
children.
cell service.
Yeah.
There was 80 members of the Nation of Islam separating her and her child.
Yeah, there was just a lot of security there.
Now, I do believe a lot of the parents that like their children might get molested by producers or whatever. Like a lot of them are just very stupid fucking people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of them have to know.
They have to know.
For sure.
And like maybe they're in a desperate situation. but,
Sure.
like, just how painful it must be to know you're whoring out your child, to know that you're going to hell.
There
You're
were
going
some
to fucking
kids, though.
burn
I
in
used to
hell.
go on a lot of auditions, and there were some kids who were such cunts.
Yeah.
That these there were
Maybe
some
they're
kids who were
like,
so
yeah.
insufferable. I want to go now. Like they were just those kind of kids.
Just you wait
Where you'd
till
be
you
like,
get
maybe
Yeah,
this
yeah.
wouldn't be the
Fuck
worst
that
thing.
kid.
Yeah.
To
Little
have this
humility.
kid,
You get dick down.
to have this kid get dicked down by Gary Goddard and Garth Ancier
Yeah.
for a few
Yeah.
months.
Just you wait till you're on.
It's always sad the kids that get fucked and then don't get jobs.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
That's brutal.
I mean,
That's
that,
tough.
the ones
that happens in
Those are the ones that tell. Because supposedly, like Taylor Lautner and all of these guys kind of, I mean, this is supposedly, I have no inside information, but supposedly that they were all.
I do
fucked.
have insight.
yeah.
According to Crazy Days and Nights and 4chan,
Yeah, yeah.
all of those kids
I was
were
reading on
fucked.
8chan the other day.
According to a now banned Reddit thread,
right.
all of these
The
children.
Jewish holiday Sukkot. Actually, they would build tents outside of the elementary school, and they would convince children they were going camping. Literally right outside their own house.
So you're saying Taylor Lautner? Who else is getting?
I mean,
fucked?
I think all those. I think
Any
all those.
hot young guy?
A lot of those kids. I think, unfortunately, and I could be wrong, especially the ones that were in that like Nickelodeon world.
Oh,
Disney,
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, listen. I think that's kind of. I mean, that guy Dan Schneider. They got rid of him. All. Yeah, a lot of them got slimed. You know, double dare.
Nickelodeon's up in them guts.
Double dare, baby.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So.
But you know what it is?
Suck
It's like
my
you would do
fucking
that too
dick.
because you get so desperate. I mean, I was a failed child actor and I was on a bus like playing Little Jake and Annie Get Your Gun in the backwoods of Bible Belt, Florida when I was 11, like dancing around. It's just elderly people dying in the seats. You know what I mean? It's just like, whose cock do I have to ride like a champion to get on TV? Like, what the fuck? I hate to say it, but I mean, not to justify
At
anything,
12,
but
would
there
you
are-
have sucked cock to be on TV?
buddy, there are no good options. Nobody gets out of this alive, is my point. So, you know, I sucked cock a few years later for nothing.
Yeah.
Literally for nothing. Because I was bored.
Right. Yeah. No, that's good to know.
I don't think Michael Jackson raped those kids though. Seriously.
Is that true? I don't know what he did.
I think Joe chemically castrated him.
Come
I think,
on,
I
man.
do. I
Shut the
legitimately
fuck up.
do think that.
But they found a
No.
lot of like child
I
porn
think-
in his house. It was like very.
He
I-
definitely fucked those kids.
Yeah, Adam, I think he
I
fucked
think
the
he had
kids.
sleepovers and
You're-
he snuggled with them.
Hold on, you're retarded.
I,
Real quick, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I think he had a smooth bottom.
He
dude.
definitely
I don't think he
fucked.
had genitals.
No, he did that weird. This is like. It
Why
is,
does his
'cause there
voice sound like that?
There is like a.
He didn't have balls.
He took a lot of hormones.
There's a fucking vicious, like, because people do say they're like, oh well, you know, somebody gets molested and then they become a molester, which is like
Potentially true.
potentially true, but
Sure.
in the way that like I would assume Michael Jackson was, where he's like, I want to help these kids and protect them, and like maybe if I see the penis, you know,
Yeah.
I want to save the world, and I want to fuck the world
wants to
and
protect
save
them
the
from
world.
like the bad pedophiles.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's like it's all the same goddamn shit.
He's like, I'm a good pedophile. I have a whole Narnia built for these kids.
Yeah, because it's
Bad pedophiles just have a gym locker room.
yeah.
Yeah, he definitely fucked those kids.
I don't know. If, okay, he might have fondled them. That's what I'll say.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
I don't think that
Adam.
he could fuck. I don't think.
Shut up.
I don't think. He
I mean,
could.
here's
He
the thing. Adam's
definitely
defense.
could
I don't
fuck.
know what, but it was clear an inappropriate relationship.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what he did.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, dude. There are kids. See, this is what I love. Like, women, it's like, yep, they're right. Kids, it's like, will you shut up? If a kid's like, yeah, it was fucked, you're like, all right, you don't know what happened. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
There's no Me Too for children.
Has there been
Just ignored.
Has there been a child coming forward?
There's that Open Secret movie that everyone ignores. They're like, this is crazy. It's
Yeah.
like a bunch of kids are like, we were raped.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, will you stop? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, that documentarian's next movie couldn't get funding,
Yeah, what was their
Because-
next movie?
or maybe it was Open Secret couldn't get funding.
Well, of
That's why it
course
was
not.
on
That's
Vi-
a
why it
tough
was on
pitch.
Vimeo.
Imagine pitching
Yeah.
that in Hollywood. So what's the film about? Well, you know,
It's been a little problem.
Just write the check.
it deals with children in the business, and you know, we're still figuring it out. We're gonna figure it out in post. Really,
Yeah.
we're gonna really just try to zone in on it when we get closer.
Yeah, my parents got me an agent. I went out for auditions and stuff too.
Did
when
you
I was little.
really?
Yeah. But
Wait, really?
I couldn't memorize my lines. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I showed you my model.
What'd you audition for?
A Carl's Jr. commercial.
What were you
It
gonna
was-
do at Carl's Jr.?
I had to say "Come to the Star, Carl's Jr."
Come to the what?
Because it's their
What
like
kind-
logo is a star. Yeah.
Okay, come to the star.
Or go to the Star, Carl's Jr.
And you couldn't remember that?
And I was like 4. Yeah, and I fucked it up, and then my Israeli agent yelled at me. She was like, "You didn't tell your kids, like you didn't make your kids fucking learn the lines." And then my parents were like, "All right, you're quitting."
This is why Jews are successful. Because they don't take shit. You know?
But
They
I
don't-
remember I went into the audition
tolerate it.
room, and it was like early '90s, so it was like probably '91, '92.
Yeah, it was me. That was
Wait,
me.
wait.
Israeli
Wait. Instead of buying the equipment to do the Christmas album, do you want to go to like get a nice dinner after this?
tonight.
Carl's Jr. made me think of it because then I thought about Ruth's Chris and other things that have bad names.
Yeah.
But let's go.
I'm
get,
pretty full from these burritos, but in a couple hours probably.
Yeah, I mean, a couple. We're gonna watch.
Let's go to Luger's,
Well,
dude.
I'll put on. We're gonna watch another. I'm gonna curate another movie for us to watch, and then we're gonna.
I have a
blow-
spot at like 9, but
So
we can
in
figure
between
it
the
out.
spot, you have a spot. Tim?
I was
figure
about
it
at
out.
10:30 New York Comedy Club.
Stav is a spot. We'll watch a movie.
I don't even care. Dinner, I'll just not go.
yeah.
I'll just text Justin Silver. I'll be like,
We'll
I
build
don't
up
even.
our appetite, and then we'll all go out for some dinner.
Okay.
Great.
We
Is
should
that,
do
is that good?
We
That
can do the
sounds
Christmas
nice.
album too, I think.
we can. What I mean, we.
What
can
is
do-
a Christmas
I
album?
mean,
You're
I
just
mean
singing?
not tonight.
Oh yeah.
Because we were going to go to B&H Photo. You were going to drive me into the city to B&H Photo to buy.
Oh no, we weren't going to do that.
Yeah, okay,
Into the
good.
west side.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck that, right?
No. We
This
just
was
do it with
your
our
plan.
mics.
This is what you wanted to
B&H
do.
may be closed, by the way.
It will be tomorrow.
Those
Yeah.
Jews
For
closed it.
Sukkot. They'll be
Right.
building
They'll be
those
sucking
tents
off those
outside
little
of the
kids.
elementary school.
I
That
like
is the funniest thing in the world. It's like look, I'm not an anti-Semite, and I
Right.
say these things. As
I
a
hate
joke.
them, dude. I hate Orthodox Jews.
I'm not an anti-Semite. I say these
I
things as
hate
a
'em.
joke, but when like De Blasio is like, look, the Jews are allowed to suck off children. It's a part of their religion.
Right.
It makes you wonder.
There's
Wait a minute, but wait, the Jews really do they really do that?
Yes,
They bite a dick. I don't understand.
No,
they-
okay.
so the moil will
Jesus.
cut off the foreskin,
Yeah.
and,
And
then
then
it
they'll
is
suck the
customary they'll suck the blood. out
But
of
they
the
don't do
penis.
that. It's a one sect of ultra Orthodox Jews that do that.
Every
Can we go
Not
to
every
it?
Jew. Yeah,
About
yeah.
90%, just
Yeah.
one sect,
Not
the biggest
90%.
sect.
Anyways,
90%
90%
of
of
Jewish
tell
people.
and
Yeah.
nobody would believe me. They would
No,
be
it's
like,
true.
they'd be like, "Oh, you're an anti-Semite." But then there was this thing in New York where all these babies were getting herpes.
Yeah, there was a
from-
herpes outbreak from a moil
from-
that had
From
oral herpes.
all of these
God,
rabbis
yeah.
that were all doing this.
Yeah, all these
of them.
rabbis. But
Yeah.
there is like there's this documentary called One of Us, which is about.
It's so boring, dude. It's so
it was
boring.
pretty boring.
I thought it'd be great. It's so
Yeah, yeah.
boring.
I thought
It's the same problems everyone
I thought
has.
it was
Like,
kind of
it'd
a
be cool.
But
snooze.
anyways,
Yeah.
it became an issue with the city, and the city
Yeah.
just like was like,
That's their religion.
church and state.
Yeah.
the one thing.
You can't.
The one thing
no
I-
way to legislate this.
Right.
Nothing we can do. Can't arrest people for molesting children.
Right.
The
And
one
giving
thing,
them herpes on their dick.
Yeah.
The one thing I thought was kind of interesting in that documentary was they had lobbied the New York State government to basically make it so that if you leave Orthodox
Catholic Church
Jews, you
is a
lose
million
your
times
kids.
worse, by the way.
Yeah, Catholic Church is
And
horrific.
this fucking shit out of Illinois. Did you see this one?
Yeah,
Catholic
yeah.
Church
That's
is like-
insane.
And this is going to be
What
so
a
much.
nightmare.
It's going to be so much worse now because I don't think there's ever been just like an investigation by law enforcement of like the church.
Yeah.
It's always been specific.
Do you think that
priests or deacons.
pedophile priests now feel like we do in comedy? That they're like, we got in at the
it's
worst
dying.
time?
Dude, no.
They're like,
Yeah.
shit, like, we got in. I went through 4 years of school.
Yeah, yep.
I don't even like God. I don't even know what this is.
We're
I just-
saying it was free boy pussy.
Yeah.
I want them to go to jail, and I think they should tax all of these fucking churches, dude. Legit.
Absolutely.
Well, let's not go crazy. I don't know
Okay.
if you should tax the
they
church.
should tax.
Well, I
they
think
should
they
definitely
should
tax the church.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
too.
they should tax the church and pay for my health care.
No,
Yeah, 100%.
No,
Fuck
you should
church.
get your health
mind.
care. Tax. Leave the church alone. You're not gonna touch money.
Nick's a crypto Catholic now.
I'm into Bitcoin and Jesus
The
Christ.
Emperor of Diocletian. No, it's tough. That's
What the fuck does taxing the church do?
They have so much proper.
There's
they're not paying
something
any real
about
estate
them
tax.
being above. There's never. I don't think the argument sustains itself that they should be above being taxed, especially if they're going to perpetuate a child sex ring. You know,
Yeah.
there's something about that where it's like, well, this is a problem. Like, you can have your imaginary seances, whatever you do. That's fine, and you can claim that like it's good for society. Like, we shouldn't be taxed, but like the aiding and abetting of pedophiles is probably an issue. At least pay the bills.
Yeah, so put them in jail.
No, but
Conducting-
why should
conducting
religions be tax exempt?
organizations?
They're nonprofits.
Because they're nonprofits. The whole idea of separation of church and state.
But they have tons of like they
have
buy
enough
like really
hush fund
expensive real
money.
estate. They like it's weird. It's like
It's
they
a
should-
hot-
What kind of like effect on the GDP would it really have? The tax?
I don't know. We'd have to
probably a
see.
lot. I would.
I
think
mean,
a
A lot? You think it would be a lot?
It would be something, dude. They're huge.
There's a lot, dude. I love all the
It's a
like. I mean,
grip.
you drive around Brooklyn, it's like, oh, like you look at a lot of these 3-family houses where it's like one floor is a church. It's like, what? This is not a church, which is
Yeah.
fine. I mean,
Here,
listen,
there's-
let
there's
people do
one
what they
on
want
this
to
block,
do.
I think.
They're not paying off kids that have been fucked as the Catholic Church has done, you know.
I don't know, man. Fuck them.
I don't know. I do like every now and then about going to St. Pat's though. It's
Plus,
like,
doesn't Scientology
it's a beautiful church?
Aren't like
I
other
love
weird
Gothic
ones?
cathedrals.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
The St. John the Divine, the Upper West Side.
That's Episcopalian, but it's beautiful.
It's incredible.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's the largest Gothic cathedral in the world. I
Yeah,
used to
I
be a
know.
tour guide.
Yeah.
I used to
Really?
say that, Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's
St.
incredible.
John.
Yeah.
What
it's
was so
beautiful.
divine about
Riverside
him?
Church is great too. Up the one that Rockefeller
Yeah,
built
I've
for
been
his
there.
mother.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
What was so divine about him?
St. John the Divine.
He was.
He made a lot of money.
He was a drag queen.
He was the first Bitcoin investor. He loved crypto.
Damn. Yeah, I do like. It is cool that religious like houses of worship are cool as shit.
They
I
are,
went
they're
to
just
Tokyo.
cool.
The fucking the
Have you been to
Buddhist.
the Ground Zero Mosque?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
it's beautiful.
What an
Yeah.
insult to the
It's
hero.
actually they have a stained glass window of Muhammad flying the plane into the towers.
Yeah.
But they
which is-
can't depict Muhammad.
Yeah, it's blurred out.
You have to
Right.
assume that it is him.
Yeah.
But
It's really nice. It's the craftsmanship is beautiful on it.
That Ground Zero Mall's weird.
the
It's
Oculus.
odd. It's odd.
A
you
guy
know?
died there
I don't
recently.
know what
no,
it's-
I went in there.
I
I,
don't know
felt
what's
like I was
going
in
on
like
in
Mass
there.
Effect. It
Yeah.
feels like the future.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this supposed
It's a
to make me
complete
feel
waste
like?
of money too.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a transit terminal, but it only services the PATH trains.
Yeah.
I think.
I went in there with Ray Kump, and a cop started hassling him because they thought he was homeless. And Ray's like yelling back at the cop, like, "I have a right to be here." And I'm like, "What? Are you getting a shot in front of me?"
What was your Instagram story you had? He was talking about fucking bird. What was he?
No, he just said, he's like, "I've seen cats get fucked." He
Yeah.
says things like that, and then stops talking for a while. And it's like anyone around him is like, "Oh, this mentally challenged man whose tongue is too big for his mouth." Just everything he says is completely disturbing, and then he has like a long pause. Now he's got asthma, so whenever he goes out in the cold, he starts hacking and he starts going, and he sounds like he's gonna die. And he gets his thing out, and he's like, "It's just." And
Ray
then like,
Kump's, Ray Kump's like one of those things that can only exist in like sort of like the New York tri-state area.
yeah, I mean,
Those guys don't exist elsewhere.
no,
Just a fat moron.
smart. He's like very smart,
smart,
too.
but like
Yeah.
just a moron aesthetic.
yes,
Somebody you would think was like,
yeah, retarded.
like
Yeah,
But, like
literally.
you can talk about the Fed for hours. Like
Yeah.
he's very smart,
right.
but is also like we went to a restaurant the other night, and he goes like. We're standing waiting to be seated, and apropos of nothing, this can't wait to be at the table, right? He just goes like this, goes, "I have an infection in my leg. I have to go to the ER. They said if it gets much worse." And it's like, we're at a hostess table, like a decent, like, it's like, why would this come out now? Why would we were on the train for an hour. He mentioned nothing. He waited to get in a restaurant around people to start discussing his leg infection.
Is he gonna die?
No, I mean, a guy like him, I feel like they live forever and just in defiance of the laws
But
of
with
nature.
different maladies their entire
Yeah.
lives.
Well, he's sort of like this persistent chemical reaction.
Right.
His body is kept alive by the excitement of the process itself.
Yeah.
I
He's
mean,
always producing like a million
Yeah.
different types of cancer cells. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one.
he comes into our podcast and he puts down a regular pack of cigarettes, a Juul, an energy drink, a Red Bull, coffee. I'm like, what is this? And it's just a concoction that keeps him alive. Every now and then he goes on. There's nothing worse than a fat person who goes on like the carnivore diet, but for like one day and then
Yes.
gets off because he walks around with like prosciutto and meat. And he just eats it.
He's like, I'm on a diet. I've been there.
He ate
I used to-
garlic once in 16 Handles, the frozen yogurt shop, because he had a stomach ache. He ate raw garlic. This is a frozen yogurt shop where people are getting their kids yogurt. He's eating raw garlic and then telling me he's like, this is what helps your stomach. You eat this raw garlic. And like people are looking at him like, what the fuck is this person? He's just eating raw garlic in 16 Handles. His gut is out of his shirt no longer covers his stomach. His
Beautiful.
gut is hanging out. I mean,
love it.
You know, he's an icon.
He truly is.
He really is.
This
His solo episodes of our podcast I get complaints because they are it's just a stream of his consciousness. It just has no,
We should have him on.
it has no, like,
Yeah.
he doesn't even know that the show's a show at that point.
right.
You know?
That fucking rocks, man.
Literally, the third sentence he said in the last one was, I'm a good person. I don't hit children in the face. And I'm like, did he hit a child in the face? And he's trying to get out in front of it? Like, why would you say that? And what a standard for being a
Sure.
good person.
Also,
was that,
Are we
Ian?
talking body shots or fair play?
Yeah, right, sure.
Just the face.
What was the
yeah.
Ian Finance tweet about? Like, hey, I'm a good person. I don't know. I'm a bad person. Sure, I steal flowers from the cemetery.
Yeah. Dude, incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Funny.
They should have a podcast together.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
The
Ian
Ray
and
and Ian
Ray.
Hour.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Nathan McIntosh told me that him and Ian were in a diner once, and Ian just took his shoes off and it was gross. Nathan's like, you can't do this.
Come on, man.
He just said like very like calmly to him, like, hey, you can't.
What do you
Like,
mean?
You know?
What do you know? I've done it my entire life. What are you talking about? People take their shoes off in diners.
Yeah. It just smells disgusting. People are trying to eat their shitty grilled cheese.
God damn. Well, this is also our holiday spectacular, so
Yeah, happy
you
holidays.
know,
everyone.
what is everyone doing?
When is Christmas?
I go to Long Island and watch my cousins who are in the midst of a heroin addiction.
Oh god.
That sounds.
I watch everybody watch them. If they go near the room with the coats, everybody gets up and they're like, are you looking for something? You guys need something? What's going on over there? Everybody's okay?
Incredible.
And then my schizophrenic mother tells us that she thinks that there's a good chance Elvis might have been her father. And we go, well, this is good. And then we eat some food that is no good. And then I go home and order like Papa John's or whatever's open, Domino's, something horrific.
Yeah.
So that's the Christmas
I might
miracle.
buy a last minute ticket, go back to Japan by myself.
Dude, you hated that trip, and you've been texting us like, I miss it so much. Let's go
Japan
to
can
Osaka.
suck my fucking
all
dick.
I
I wanna
said,
go to
all I
Japan.
said was that I missed that breakfast I had.
That
What'd you
breakfast-
have?
That breakfast, Japanese breakfast
was great.
is amazing.
At no point did
Yeah.
I ever say that it was bad. I maintained that it was good as shit while I was there.
You're talking about the fish place, right?
the fish place, yeah.
Have you been to Okonomi in Williamsburg?
No.
That's
is that
where I went
good?
right before I got
hear
punched
that's
in the
good.
face. Yeah. It's amazing, but they do Japanese breakfast, which is like
Oh, is it as
salted-
good?
It's almost
It's like
it's on par.
It's like
yeah.
everyone
And
says
what time
Japanese
is-
breakfast is very good. I've
It's
It
never
on
is,
had
par.
dude. It's
Yeah.
like fucking. It's
It's
like
a
a
salted
a
fish.
salted grilled fish head
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a fucking raw egg, and you
Yeah.
think it's gonna be
No,
disgusting.
I'll eat that shit.
Yeah,
It's
amazing.
delicious.
Yeah, and it's just like a pickled vegetables.
That's
and a
what-
bowl
Did
of-
you
That's
do
what
sushi
cats-
over there? And how much better is it?
The sushi's incredible. Yeah,
The sushi
I mean,
was
it's so
incredible,
fucking
but like
fresh.
everything else is so good. It's like who gives a shit about the fucking
Yeah.
sushi? The ramen was like.
Amazing.
We went to
Yeah.
this place. They use the broth is like
Cheese
some
or
kind of like
anchovies.
it's like anchovies. It's a
Yeah. It's like-
anchovy reduction.
I remember one
they're
day.
like liquid. They're sort of going bad, I guess.
Me and
They're
Nick
like-
one day were
yeah.
like, we got in an argument over food. He's like, LA's food is so much better than New York's. Not even funny. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like,
Yeah.
And I was like, I said something, and then I was like, you're discounting all of Italian food by saying that. And I was like,
Right,
what do you
right,
not
right.
like Italian Italian food. Then Nick was like mad. He's like, yeah, I don't. I was like, okay, well, all right. That's what I love about Nick is when Nick has an opinion, he's like, yeah, I don't. I don't. I don't hate women. I don't like Italian food. It was like that level of, I'm like, okay, well, all right. But I want to go to Japan so bad. That's one of those places.
It's incredible,
dude. I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm saying, dude, I've been traveling all over the country, but like Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio sucks ass. We were just talking about that. It's trash, and everyone in Ohio sucks, and
It's
they're
not
all
good.
idiots for coming to shows. If you
I
go,
bombed at the Rock on the Range Music Festival in Ohio, but Machine Gun Kelly did well. So
that too is like because Cleveland has one of those revitalized downtown districts, and there's
Yeah.
nothing that
so
smells
depressing.
more like
yeah.
like a contrived municipal effort at like
Yeah.
culture than forcing the blues on people.
Yeah.
That
The
when
House
they're
of
like,
Blues.
it's
Yeah.
the blues walk.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be a methadone clinic,
Yeah.
but now there's
It's the blues walk. And who's the blues band? It's like 5 19-year-old white kids just like.
It's pictures. It's a mural of muddy waters
Yeah.
next to a macaroni grill,
And then overcooked ribs.
and then a place that sells $35 T-shirts. It says you wouldn't get it. It's a Cleveland.
I will say that's what I love. That's what I love about Austin. Every day in Austin, I had 3 different meals that were all amazing, and then I almost died.
Yeah, there's good food.
I
there,
had
yeah.
to leave Austin because I was like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
If I stay here.
What's the good shit you got? What's the best shit you got over there?
Well, Franklin's very good. You know, Styles and Switch is great.
Did you get in line
Blacks
like
is
in the
great.
beginning? Like in the
Yeah, it was
morning
2
and shit?
hours. I was an idiot. What do I have to do?
No, I would do it.
Styles and Switch, Blacks out in Lockhart. I love that drive to Lockhart. It's just
great.
good.
Nothing.
I went to Smitty's, was great.
Yep.
And fucking, I went to this place. It was a breakfast place. It was a Mexican breakfast place. I want to say it's like Chico's or something, or it was Soder. Soder loves it, and he took us all there, and we had like just biscuits and migas and all the great Mexican food. And you're like,
Oh, yeah.
And then you do a Torchy's, day.
Yeah, you
and-
can't really go wrong with any of that like Tex-Mex breakfast stuff.
yeah, it's just
Migas
fun.
are fucking great.
So good, dude. LA has great ones too. A great place called Delia's out in
Gay
Highland
Lagetza,
Park.
Gay Lagetza is the best Mexican
Best
food
mole
ever. Fucking
Best mole
had
in the
life.
world.
It's incredible.
where's
how
that?
fucking
I
good
love
it is.
Gay Lagetza.
In Los
Koreatown.
Angeles. Maybe you've
in
heard of
LA.
it in Los. It's
Yeah,
it's,
Koreatown, LA, buddy.
Gay Lagette's head?
Gay Lagetza.
Gay Lagetza.
You gotta
Gay
go out.
Lagetza.
If you go out there and I'm out there, I'll take you some places. Jitlada's great Thai place out
Jitlada's
there.
good.
Killer.
My favorite thing
Okay.
about Jitlada is all the drawings for Matt Groening, where
Yeah,
you're like,
all over the place.
you're like, oh, he can't even draw Bart. This guy's contribution to The Simpsons was so fucking minimal.
Yeah.
He's like, none of the humor came from him.
Right.
He was bad at
Yeah.
drawing, and he can't even draw the characters he's famous for.
and there's no reason they're in the restaurant. Like
There's
it
no
looks
reason.
like an autistic
It's
kid.
like,
drew
yeah. He's like, I love sandwiches,
Yeah.
man.
yeah, it's like
Don't have
What
a
is this?
skateboard, dingus.
I went to a restaurant on the Upper East Side, like this Chinese place, a Pig Heaven or something. Have you heard of it?
yes.
Yeah, they have only one celebrity photo on the wall, and it's Woody Allen.
That's
Which
New
just
York,
shows-
baby.
Which just
Hell
shows
yeah.
that like
Hey man, brilliant guy.
Me Too has not reached the Upper East Side whatsoever.
Well, I love
Yeah.
the ladies from Me Too and Woody Allen's. They fucked a 16-year-old, but she's like, it was great. We had
Yeah.
threesomes with Mia Farrow. We got high. It was great. They're like, but didn't it scar you? They're like, she's like, no, it was the 70s. It was fucking free love. Everybody's like, yeah, but it ruined your life, right? She's like, no, it was the coolest thing I ever did. They're like, well, this is not. This isn't working.
Damn.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you for having me.
No,
No,
he's,
I mean
he's
for
saying
standing up
supporting
for an innocent man.
Yeah.
a man with his exact face and nose.
I don't know, man. I just remember those were when I was a little kid, I watched Woody Allen movies. That was like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
I got
too.
to him late in the game. My favorite shit was mafia movies,
I love those too.
Those are the first movies I liked.
for sure.
When I saw Goodfellas when I was like 10 or whatever, I was like, wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
I watched The
greatest
Godfather, Coming
Casino,
to or
Casino, Donnie
That was-
Brasco,
Donnie Brasco. I loved.
Mean Streets.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in America, you go there.
I love that
I've-
one, dude.
I've tried
it's
to
like
watch
4
that.
hours.
It's
Okay.
amazing. Yeah. Sergio
I like it.
Leone.
I loved it.
Dude,
It's
it's
incredible.
incredible.
It's not
Yeah.
bad. It's just
Yeah.
like I start watching it and then it's like, do
Yeah,
I
what?
have what,
Yeah,
the
right.
whole day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole week.
Yeah, it's like asking
Yeah.
me to read a book.
Well, there's like
The answer is yes. By
There's
the way. You do have
multiple
a whole
cuts of
day.
it too. There's one that's like 5 hours long. It's like the director's cut. or
That's the one I
something. Yeah,
watched for the first time.
It's so
because I got
sick.
it right in the height of my like being into that shit. So I was like, I really want to.
Dude, I loved mafia movies, and they were like when I grew up in Long Island. That's part of the culture. Like, everyone has a fucking Scarface poster in their room. Every kid has some dumb Goodfellas. Like people in their house as artwork have the Goodfellas Friends poster. It's like that's the thing they look at while they eat dinner. Like you know how many friends of mine's dinner tables I would eat at and like look at some stupid fucking Godfather photo.
Did you ever see that video of right after De Niro said "fuck Trump"? Some guy in Staten Island had like a portrait of De Niro in his house, and
He burned
like,
it?
He's like, "All right, gotta take this down," and then he like starts hitting it with a hammer.
Oh, that's
and stuff.
great. Oh yeah.
He's like, "You disrespect the president." You
Well, Trump
disrespect me."
Trump is more mafia than De Niro. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staten Island's like, we got a new mafia. The golden-haired Don. De Niro's out. No, that was awesome, man.
All right,
Did you like Never Ending Story and all that shit?
I like Neverending Story.
Yeah,
that was a really good one.
I tried to watch that again. I'm like, you can't watch this as an adult.
No. It makes no fucking sense.
No, you're like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's so stupid. When you're a little kid who's not even paying attention and too fucking stupid to know what a plot is.
Yeah, then you're like,
You're
okay,
like-
this is fine.
Yeah, this is
The
cool.
nothing. We're battling against the nothing.
Yeah. Damn, I don't even remember what the fuck they were battling against. That's how I felt about the Princess Bride too.
I'm excited
I bet
to
it
get
holds
dinner.
up.
Yeah, where are we gonna go?
I don't
Somewhere.
know. We'll figure
Great.
it out.
I'll go wherever you
offline.
guys want.
Let's figure it out right now.
I don't want.
Fuck
I
it.
don't because God forbid we find a spot we all like and it becomes our regular thing, but we said it on the show.
No.
That's
and
a great point.
And then these people start coming out and ruining.
and
And
then
they're
we
like,
get
fuck
whacked.
at Tim, fuck Adam,
Yeah.
fuck Adam. And I'm like,
Ruining.
it's kind of the
Yeah.
bed. I just want to eat.
Ruining our friendship hang. I mean, look, you want to come bother us? Do it at Adam's
Here's where we're
apartment.
gonna go: the creek and the
One.
cave.
No,
Oh, that Mexican restaurant, the Creek in the Cave.
I
Yeah.
love that place.
It's
dude.
great.
Love
It's
that
great if you
You know
like
what? Let's
food
go
that
there.
expired.
You know, I would not be
kidding. It's
surprised.
great. Great food.
Legitimately, I would not be surprised if I never go to the creek and the cave again in my
Yeah.
life. I'm just,
Oh, wait a minute. What if you're in Long Island City and you want frozen shrimp?
I'm gonna go to Amazon HQ.
It's entirely possible that I will never end up there ever again.
No,
Yeah,
I believe
very
it. I think
possible.
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably do a week at the creek at some point, just to do 40 minutes.
I did a half
Lunch.
hour there, and it was like the audience was like tough. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
tough.
yeah.
It like packed out, but it's like hard. I'm like, oh, this is hard.
Right.
All right.
It's
Great.
yeah.
All right. Let's watch
Yeah,
Dread
let's do
again
something.
and then go get dinner.
Let's watch Dread back.
All right. Thanks a lot, folks. We'll see you next time.